Unsportsmanlike conduct on the offense. Number one, the 15-yard penalty. Second down. That is the first unsportsmanlike conduct on number one.
Yeah, Wayshawn Parker just needs to keep his composure. You know there's some jawing and talking going on down there on the field, but this is just too easy for the officials. They're going to see that every time. Got to stay cool in these moments.
And Parker on the sidelines. Sakari Rogers back on the field. Ficklin wants to throw it, and well, lost it deep. Pass is incomplete. J.J. Buchanan was covered by Preston Hodge. And he got some hands on it late.
Really good job by the quarterback recognizing man coverage, but how about that coverage by Preston Hodge? He gets his right
Fuck to let you giving them a white helmet.
Here's the former Illini kicker Chase McLaughlin to get us started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback. Every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in with William making this started today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. It's that deal at the collegiate level, and we're making something to a leader and someone you can envision do the exact same thing here in the NFL. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara, and not much to speak of. Only 1 yard up to the 26. Defensively, we always know that he is tough and well-supported. I think the way that he gets there is how this Wesleyan offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right pass to the ball carrier. Now this one complete on the slant route.
Come on, man.
Goes, but he takes it out to the 40.
And helps clear the rash of eczema fast.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely. No matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask. And that's a putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
Watch out for me, I'm about to blow.
Serious infections, blood clots, some fatal. Cancers, including lymphoma.
They'll look to throw. Slant pass complete to Olave.
You better watch out for me, I'm about to blow.
They get 17 more on that one and another first down. They're going to look to throw. That's Olave bringing in another one. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
Breaking down hardcore is something you have to do, not something you get to do. Lawn care is not a
From
hobby.
the gun, it's a run for Kamara.
Just trying to be honest.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
We can play. Hey.
He'll get a nice
Watch
jump
out
there
for
on the first
me,
down.
I'm about to blow.
Watching TV, not supervising it. Sit down.
He'll look to throw. Olave over the
Damn!
touchdown. Chris Olave from 10 yards out.
There you got that?
Will bring the early lead as they're on the board.
Watch out for me, I'm about to glow.
Groupie over to add the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was Chris Olave who finished things off with a touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Bro.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
You better watch out for me, I'm about to blow.
They won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage Help
I'll run this ball this time, man.
him up.
Stick to the game plan.
On second down now, Irvin, and they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Buccaneers.
They got a solid. They got a more than
a perfect example right there, Charles, of why they love this rookie runner.
And think about how the NFL and the college games
All
are
right,
meshing together more and more. You don't have to go to the NFL and learn a new.
Now Mayfield lost the football. And one of the linemen
What the fuck I'm talking about, bro?
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. He's hit, lost the football, put it on the carpet. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in the meeting rooms, right? You see the signs.
This is ridiculous, bro.
But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the run.
Levante David in on the tackle.
Watch out.
Second and 6. Looking to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there, good for the Saints' first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice game for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Back to throw now on first down.
No, it ain't a fumble.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. They'll set up a throw.
Third and 10.
Back at the 15-yard line. That's courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. Here's third and 10. They'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Hassan Reddick drops him again for the second straight play, and it brings up fourth down. Here's Blake Grupe now for the Saints field goal. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. If you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And they'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to. Down 10-0 early as they've got it first and 10. Eluding the pressure right.
This is fucking crazy, bro. What the fuck, man? God damn!
Inside the 20. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. So here's a first and 10.
You gotta be kidding me, man.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara from 19 yards away. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A point after, good by Grupe. And that makes our score 17-0. The ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Irving. 4 yards to pick up, first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that on the first quarter.
On first down, Irving. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. But they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. They also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take him.
And he'll take it down shy of 45 at the 46. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish
on the board,
I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
First down, here's White. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Now a handoff up the middle. Irving. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped it. Knocked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-body guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Mayfield to throw it. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there.
The challenge flag is out. Todd Bowles not pleased with the ruling on the field, and he's going to ask the officials to take another look. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close. So the challenge not a successful one, as this will stay an incomplete pass. On 3rd down, Mayfield.
Oh, my fucking God.
He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt.
This scoring motion so trash,
And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3.
Want to save and add more to your home's bottom line?
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So, 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is now what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw here on first down. He gets it to Thomas. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Kamara up the middle. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
We don't get a turnover, man. We only need 1 turnover, bro.
Again, it's Kamara. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw here. That's to his
Come on, 0. There we go.
Even 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
God damn, Colorado.
First down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 19. They're calling a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara.
Oh my God, he's not even fast, bro.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Williams. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
There we go.
There he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
JPP
comes in for the sack that time. Here's Blake Groupie now for the Saints field goal. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they're able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Well, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
On second down, Irving. And down he goes just beyond the 35. And that pretty move got him some extra space to run. 53 yards rushing for him.
Runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Flush to his right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
There you go, partner. That's some old-school football right there. You need 1 yard? Give it to your bruiser at fullback and let him get the job done.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. He completes it to Evans. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Mayfield looks to throw. He's got his man.
What the fuck is you talking about?
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Rashad White, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Buccaneers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
And that's another route the defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they sit out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now the Saints, they trap their offense out here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a
Come on, man. Come on, defense. You need 1 turnover or 3 and out.
2 plays, and they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. And the defense closes quickly there. They'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move as that gives him a first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Little short pass here to Hill. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 63 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Come on, bro. Fuck, yo. They be making that dude unstoppable, T. Hill.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect.
Oh, my God.
Oh, man, it's Cooks. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Saints are able to add on to that lead. Groupie able to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the field goal, back out is Groupie to send this one away.
Fucking helmet.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in. They just got to throw this one away.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. And again, it's Mayfield. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
And from the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
Mayfield. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Throwing, Mayfield. And this one is incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this time.
And that is caught. What a grab at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this 1st half.
Sorry, Coach, we'll catch up with you after the game. We'll skip through halftime here and headed back to the field for the 3rd quarter.
So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this 3rd quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
We got Mike high.
Obviously, Charles, it'll be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going.
Well, that is incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
4th down, Mayfield.
Let's go.
Here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. And quickly, they get to the line. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chase Young able to drop in that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the 2nd half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Mayfield now.
You ain't even looking at the fucking...
Incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
That's to Evans, and what a nice catch that is.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allowed a conversion. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They will run with White out of the shotgun.
And he's got it to about the 40.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. Gets past one man.
job.
Gets it down to the 32. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Mayfield on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. In motion right, Evans. Forced out to his left. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does...
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rashad White, his second touchdown of the night. And the Bucs have cut it back within a score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. He's stopping the century mark already, receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success
Kamara's not doing this shit,
has started to open things up for him on the ground, because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they're bringing him back to the backfield.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the...
Come on, bro. You was right there, man.
When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them.
This is ridiculous, bro. What the fuck, man?
Wow. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks with his second touchdown of the night. And the Saints have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. A point after, good by Groupie. And the lead now up to 14. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Mike Evans and the rest of the offensive unit heading back out there now. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that,
and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
On the draw, here's White. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play. And they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it. And he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
This is fun.
And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Oh, this is crazy, man.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
A busy night continues for Kamara. And a nice run there, going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 21. 74 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Dancing to his left.
Oh, my God.
To a stop. He does have the first down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. A give to Kamara running right. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't it?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. Kamara trying again. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Kamara. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Here's Blake Groupie now for the Saints field goal. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead.
Not
time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Back now comes Tampa Bay. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
God damn, bro!
Chance to get out of this situation.
Niggas are swatting balls and shit.
They've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time. So
I ain't never seen this shit happen this much on this man.
On 2nd down now, Irving. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
This is White on the screen. Finding space at the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Up the middle they go.
Oh my gosh, man. Come on, bro.
Blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man. It's his tight end.
There we go.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 24-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Mayfield. This is caught by Evans. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Mayfield. Here's White. They set up the screen. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They run straight ahead here with White. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. Calling no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they stiffen. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. As you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They begin on the ground with Kamara, and he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them.
Oh, my God, bro.
Down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he is going to have a Saints first down, at least at first glance, as they spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara.
Oh, my God, bro.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. If you can keep getting
somebody
gains
missing
like
off
that,
this
Charles,
fucking
at the
D-line
beginning
or
of the
something?
fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Come on, bro. This man ain't threw a single fucking interception.
Up, and that's a first down. Back to throw. He completes it to Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, 51 yards. And the Saints have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Groupie able to add the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, but he opted for the touchback. So out come the Bucs now. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And this is caught by Evans. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Mayfield now from the 50. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man. You can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
They go play action. Mayfield. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a
Come on, man! How is he glued to you like that?
And 3rd down and 6 to go.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen.
Touchdown! Cade Otton, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchdown. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking
Can't let the man run 100 yards.
With your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 9 now. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. The Saints on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Kamara.
God damn, bro!
The first before he's brought
My
down.
fucking God, dude! This D-line ain't doing a goddamn thing!
Carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here.
Who the fuck is this man?
How about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines. And let's
the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Logan Hall fighting through and dropping him for the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now a throw here, hauled in.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 8.
Final.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Man, hold the fuck.
Backed away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
A second down throw for Mayfield. There's a short one taken in by Otten. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And now they're in the hurry up. On 3rd down, a run from White. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. 69 yards. And the Bucs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense.
Perfect time to get that turnover.
That last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Slant pass complete to Olave. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Coming left is Kamara. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3rd down and 6. They'll set up a throw. They'll get this out to Kamara.
You gotta be kidding.
Have a Saints 1st down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory for them.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Going into this year, a lot of people were like, man, Diego's figured out, he's washed, he ain't got it, you know what I mean? Real shit, that's what they were saying. So bring
The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee.
That's true. I think the most important thing, though, is we're a team. Like, we all got each other 6. That's how it is.
I like that.
Hey, you're confident. Where you from originally?
Albuquerque, New Mexico. They call it Albuquerque, New Mexico, though.
Yeah, I like it. The confidence you have, not only the way you play, the way you speak, the way you carry yourself, the way you walk. You move, the aura.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. Well, taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big fourth-quarter comeback, able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it, in the fourth quarter? That just hold on, as you said. Furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win.
I was a negative star. You ever seen one of those? It's going to be a mistakes. To the quarterback, sandwich Salter down. Well, I'll tell you what, Morgan Scalley is calling himself a Morgan, but I mentioned Utah, they rotate down to a 5-man front. That gets all 5 offensive linemen in a one-on-one situation, and then you get the linebacker Johnny Utah.
The NFL on EA Sports. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.
About 5 minutes ago, in terms of actual game time, we may be on the verge of something. Utah's approaching 400 yards of offense. Colorado currently with negative 18.
I don't think I've ever seen anything like it. And I mean, we knew Utah was a really good football team coming into this game. Obviously, the emotional loss last week on the road against the rival BYU. But Colorado, they had momentum coming into this football game. They got healthy over their bye week. But 2 weeks ago when they were last on the field, they beat a top 25 Iowa State football team. They were really confident coming in tonight.
Pressure on defense. Jackson Benny broke through the line of scrimmage and a host of Utah defenders in a first half that has been an absolute disaster for Colorado continues.
When you talk about Utah players that have been having a great season, and Jackson Benny, for just a sophomore, he has been absolutely outstanding. Started the season as a nickelback, then due to injuries, had to go back to the safety position, even played some offense early on. And what else can he do? Hey, coach, I'm going to go make some plays on special teams. I tell you what, this guy, his instincts, who he is as a football player, you see the fun Morgan Scalley and the rest of the Utah Utes are having. How about that play by Benny?
Empty backfield, Ficklin off the fake to Daniel Bray. And straight ahead as time winds down in the half. Second down and goal. London Merritt kept him out of the end zone. Utah gain of 2.
Utah not taking their foot off the gas.
Bray is spin. Utes out of timeouts here. And Quinn Barnes Jr. Time winding down, and Ficklin got to go. He turns around. 5 seconds remaining, just trying to clock it. Got to have 3 seconds on the clock to do that. He had more than 3. And now with 3 ticks left, here comes the field goal unit.
Wow.
I mean, it's already a 40-burger, looking for more here at the end of the quarter, at the end of our first half.
I mean, if you're Deion Sanders, I don't even know what you say to your ball club going into halftime. You know, like I said, this is a Colorado football team that came into this game with a lot of confidence. Obviously, Utah shut that down from the get-go with the opening series, but you got to go in, you got to challenge your guys, you got to try to get something better in the second half.
Dominant on offense, also on defense, and at the end of the half, on special
football in my 34 years I've played it. I've never seen anything like this. Stormy has Kyle Whittingham.
Coach, I think it's fair to say this has been a statement half in all three phases.